I'm doing good, but I gotta take off.
Thank you. I need your name and occupation.
Aron Smith. MANGIA ITALIANO Restaurant.
Okay. What do you think about Hollywood Joe?
Oh, Joe's great. Met Joe about a year ago, playing out here on the sidewalk. He's playing right up front right now. He's a great guy. I don't know a whole lot about Joe, but what little I do know, he's a good guy.
Okay, we need your name and occupation.
I'm Dr. Michael Horowitz, and I practice podiatry at Feet for Life Centers in St. Louis, Missouri.
And what do you think about Hollywood Joe?
Well, Hollywood Joe. I ran into Hollywood Joe for the first time about 4 weeks ago, right outside of MANGIA ITALIANO. Actually, I went into the tattoo place right next door to my office. I was thinking about getting a tattoo, and they had a CD up there. So I said, who is this guy? And they said, he's right in front of MANGIA. So I went over, bought his CD, introduced himself. He's a very nice guy. Thanked me. Took the CD home that night, played it. My wife and I loved it. Didn't expect to hear 24 rockabilly tunes. Or not just rockabilly, I mean, there's 24 quality tunes.
He's gone, man.
It's been said
just get that camera right out here. He's gone, man.
It's been said
just get that camera right out here. Come on.
I see him, man. So state your name and occupation.
All right, Mark Matthews, traveling man.
Okay. How do you know Hollywood Joe?
I was coming down Grand here the other day, and saw him sitting playing out in front of the restaurant, MANGIA. And I stopped over to listen. I could hear him out the window of my car, so I stopped over to listen. I was hungry, wanted to get something to eat, so I ended up sitting there and talking to him and eating, and I guess we sat there for about 3 hours.
Yeah, that's how I met him. I was driving back and forth, and I heard him out my car window.
Is that right?
And next thing you know, I'm doing a documentary. It's wild, isn't it, man?
It's wild.
Out my car window.
Is that right?
And next thing you know, I'm doing a documentary. It's wild, isn't it, man?
It's wild. And
So
it's like we became best friends just right away.
he's like, yeah, he's good people, man. So what's in store?
Driving across and feeling it out, making connections with people. Driving across and feeling it out, making connections with people, and seeing what'll happen next.
Well, how does this pertain to Hollywood Joe, though?
I don't know. I guess in a way we're kind of brothers separated at birth, and we're hanging out and seeing what comes of it.
Okay, that sounds cool, man. Well, Mark, man, you have a good day.
And that's what I'm doing, just getting really settled.
Well, man, good luck.
Hey, thanks.
And have a good day.
All right, you bet.
What to say, man? Hey, who's that funny looking man? Hey, Tex. I was wondering if you wanted to go up to the Mekong now.
Yeah, just hold on, Joe. Just, yeah.
You know what this is?
Let's go over to. Hey, Joe.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Glad to meet you.
Yeah.
It's been 3 days since I've seen you.
Yeah, I know.
On the third day, they roll away.
It's been way too long. Yeah, let's go to
And
the
they
Mekong
rise.
and let's go.
Maybe
meet
we'll
some,
see Adina up there.
Yeah, Adina.
Let's go see her.
Yeah, let's go see Adina.
That's your leisure. At your leisure. You're the filmmaker.
Pardon me, man. No, don't move so fast, man. You're going out of focus, man. What's your name now? Name and occupation?
Doug Love, World Supreme Lover.
Okay. So, what are you just hanging out here? You just went to the restroom or something?
Yeah, I just came back from the restroom. It was a very pleasant experience, actually. I suggest you try it yourself. It was all
By
right.
golly, I will.
Yeah.
All right, have a nice day, man.
You too, man.
Take it easy.
like it. Go get your lover, reel and rock it. Roll it over and move on up just a travel further. Reel and rock it, roll it over Beethoven. Here comes our girl Megan. Well, Megan, come on in. Come on into Mangia Italiano. How you doing? How you been, all right? Well, I'm a riding little lady, gonna marry to my local DJ. Well, it's a jumping little record, I want my jockey to play. Roll over Beethoven, gotta hear it again today. You know the temperature's rising and the jukebox blowing the fuse. Well, it's a heart-beating rhythm and my soul is singing the blues. Roll over Beethoven, 2 by 2. I got a rockin' pneumonia, got a sleep, got a rhythm and blues. Everybody out there, man, I just want to say one thing. It's really hard being dead, you know what I'm saying, man? Well, I'm riding little lady, so I'm running to my local DJ. Yeah, it's a jumping little record, I want my jockey to play. Oh, no, Beethoven, gotta hear it again today. You know my temperature's rising and the jukebox blowing its fuse. Well, it's a heart-beating rhythm, so sing the blues. Roll over Beethoven, rocking it 2 by 2. Did you feel it like it? Go get your lover, get these girls coming at us right now. Turn around, completely turn around. Move on, just a drop of water. Oh, look at this. I don't believe this. Wait, we've got to take some more pictures now. You ready for this? Come on. Are you the sister? You're not the sister? You know who this is?
No, I can't see him.
Dee and
How you doing, Dee?
How
you doing, Kelly?
A couple of shots of me. Would you mind? All you gotta do is phone. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. This is history. You all come back now. You all come back. Nice to meet you. See you later. You take pretty good pictures. Huh? Yeah, it's a real cameraman. Yeah. I get high when I see you go by. Let's see, what's a song for today?
Hi. Get John. He's leaving.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day. And I'll send all my loving to you. I'll pretend that I'm missing the lips I am kissing. And hope that my dreams will come true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day. And I'll send all my loving to you. Oh, my loving, I will send to you. Oh, my loving, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day. Send all my loving to you. Oh, my loving, I will send to you. Oh, my loving, darling, I'll be true. Oh, my loving, Welcome to South Grand. Walk right in, sit right down, baby, let your mind roll on. Walk right in, sit right down, daddy, let your head hang down. Everybody talking about a new way of walking. Do you want to lose your mind? Walk right in, sit right down, baby, let your mind roll on. What a day for a daydream, it's alright. What a day for a daydream ball. Now I'm lost in a daydream. Dream about my bundle of joy. And if time is really on my side, you could care less about the dues you say I got. Tomorrow morning you may lift up your ear. You may be daydreaming in 1,000 years. I've been having a sweet dream. Playing the dream since I woke up today. Star with me in my sweet dream. She's the one who makes my feelings play. And even if time was really on my side, I couldn't care less, baby. I want to get you that I got, man. Tomorrow morning you may wake up your head. You may be daydreaming in 1,000 years, baby. I've been having a sweet dream. Been dreaming since I woke up today. Star with me in my sweet dream. She's the one who makes me feel this way. What a day for a daydream. What a day for a daydream ball. Now I'm lost in a daydream. Dreaming about my bundle of joy.
It's a long story. Wade had something to do with it. He's got a friend that's great. Only $3 each, so.
Gee, that's a pretty good price for vertebrate from under.
I could get more for him, but that would take long. I can pick up some macaroni.
Can you make one of those into a hash brown?
Yeah, if you want. Maybe that one there would be cool, wouldn't it? When you get it home, you can do.
How you doing, Ray?
Jackie Nabilski. Yeah. They came visit me this summer in New York. This is great, man. It's like really relaxed, man. You know, all these chicks are all hyped on tents and stuff. It's just like totally relaxed and stuff. Fucking fine. I think she can actually cook, too. Unbelievably so. Yeah, the rare thing. So what's up today? What are you up to? What are you doing for a living these days? Where at? Acting? What kind of cooking?
Work for a catering company.
You know, do you remember that Broussard's Cajun food down on Broadway? I used to work there. And I was living upstairs too, cooking Cajun food. It was beautiful.
I just made jambalaya today.
You did, right? What is it? Shredded chicken,
Rice,
green chilies,
sausage.
I actually got a, I got a recipe that I took from a restaurant in New York. Like, everybody's got a different idea of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I got it, wait, watch this.
It's like meatloaf.
I got it over here in my book of madness here. There's A. Touffet. There's A. Touffet.
Is that Hollywood Joe?
Yes, how are you?
Didn't recognize your new hair, babe.
New hair? No, it's the same old stuff. Crawfish, how you been?
Well, it's darker than I remember it.
You noticed then. The boss.
Don't tell me I look like shit. Hi,
She
Charlie.
looks great. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Same thing? You ever do this thing? Crawfish and boil them water?
No, I don't get a chance to do that.
Oh man, you gotta take these recipes. You should bring this thing over there. Oh, etouffee, you know what it is? It's the crawfish tails, you know.
Yeah.
Dropped in with well, you just mix it up, man. It takes the whole thing takes 10 minutes. It takes longer to mix it than it takes to cook it. And we're making this stuff over there all the time. So you got to see this book.
Yeah, I did. Good. What are you guys doing today?
Just out here
Nice
making
movies.
history, man. We're out here making history.
You know Brian?
Movie.
Oh yeah, we know Brian.
Oh yeah.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Who's that?
It's the camera.
play that field.
Hey Ray, we got our script done.
You do?
Yeah, we've been filming. Wednesday we started our documentary. We went to Benton, Illinois. And you'll see it.
Documentary on what?
Well, I guess I could tell you. It's George Harrison was over there for 3 weeks before the Beatles kind of exploded back in '63, and his sister lived there, you know. So they're making it into a bed and breakfast, and we just went over there and interviewed the people and went to the house and had Hollywood Joe. He was kind of like the rock and roll Jacques Cousteau, you know.
Rock and roll, Jacques Cousteau.
That's what he was.
Take a look at that. The last time you saw me, I didn't have that. Now that's 24 songs, rock and roll, blues, jazz, rockabilly.
You know what?
Everything, man.
We need one of these at the
On the jukebox?
on their CD player.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got a great sound.
Well, they play that stuff.
Sure.
It's like hillbilly jump
You
music.
know what? Why do you? Yeah. You know what?
Next Tuesday, you're bartending up there?
My long lost love, Hollywood Joe.
How are you?
Looking sexy.
Oh, I don't know about that, man. No, that's.
Oh, you're
I'm
pretty
digging
damn
this
pretty.
new hair, man.
Well, I just got sick of it coming in all the. It's so big. It's so cool.
I think you should like poop it out really big.
I used to poop it up. I got tired of it. I just got tired. You got a comb with it? Hey, come on. All right.
Wow, I can get a lube job from this.
This is 50 weight oil. I changed it every 3
See you guys later.
Bye. Bye. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
I don't know whether it's the hair or not.
Here comes Polly. Here's a cool guy right
Listen
here.
to this,
Big
man.
cook. Polly!
The left side of my body started going out and the right side of the spine. I couldn't believe it. I don't know what to say, man. 18 years hiding out. I don't know what to say, man. I'm dead, man. I don't know what to say, man. I can't help it, man.
You're too skinny to be able to.
I lost the weight, man. See you later. Things happening at this time of day?
They're probably going to start thinking about maybe by the time 4 o'clock hits.
Maybe we'll see you up there. We're kind of like doing a documentary on Hollywood Joe. I don't know if you ever heard of this guy. But,
No, I never heard of him. Don't know who he is.
You know anything about George Harrison being here 30 years ago? You ever hear anything about that?
No, I never did.
You know about the Beatles.
Yes, I know about the Beatles.
Hi.
Get John. He's leaving.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. I get high and I see you go by. Let's see, what's a song for today?
Hi.
Get John. He's leaving.
Next Tuesday, you're bartending up there?
My long lost love, Hollywood Joe.
How are you?
Looking sexy.
Oh, I don't know about that, man. No, that's.
Oh, you're
I'm
pretty
digging
damn
this
pretty.
new hair, man.
Well, I just got sick of it coming in all like that.
No, I never heard of him. Don't know who he is.
You know anything about like that?
No, I
Tell me about Hollywood Joe.
He's a very nice guy, and we like having him coming into the restaurant. He's a great customer, very nice, very friendly, and I'm pleased to wait on him anytime he comes in.
What do you know about him?
One thing I know about him around Nyack is he's very good-hearted, very hard worker, and he's a good comedian. as well as a good singer. That's what we know about him here.
Have you heard him sing?
I've heard him sing. He's been singing here for a while now in the Skylark.
What days does he sing at the Skylark?
He sang last Thursday and Tuesday, and the customers like him. Really, you know, he's very good. We like having him here.
Thank you.
Stories matter. The story is based on many facts. Plus, parole is a hard joke.
Something about Hollywood Joe, huh?
Just sit there, he'll ask any question.
Oh, you can ask questions. Hollywood Joe does the greatest Elvis impressions. He does the Beatles like no man I've ever heard. And I think that anybody who hasn't seen Hollywood Joe should take the time and go out and see him.
Have you seen him perform?
Oh, I've seen Hollywood Joe perform numerous times, and I'm always willing to go see him again.
Where'd you first meet him?
I first met Hollywood Joe on the streets of a nice little town in Rockland County called Nyack.
Did he have his guitar with him?
Yes, Hollywood Joe always seems to have his guitar with him, and he's always happy to strum out a little tune and sing a little song.
Thanks. Yeah. You stay.
We're not tonight, guys. All right. Ramble very well. Ramble very well.
What do you know? What do you know about Hollywood Joe?
Basically, the only time I've really seen Hollywood Joe play is with the jazz band here at HABEBE Cafe, but I understand he does a lot of different things with the different musicians in different places, which means he's really versatile, which I think is a really good idea.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm nowhere without you? Take mine, I don't want to lose them. Take mine, I'll never use them. You're
Time ago when I met you.
Joe, on behalf of RCA Records and Tapes, we'd like to congratulate you for your 1 millionth sale.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm glad to hear from you. I didn't realize it would come so soon. I thought it would be coming in September, but
well,
it's really amazing.
We are very pleased with you, Joe. We just want you to know sincerely that we are very happy. Thank you very
glad
much.
to hear this. Thank you very much, man.
Mind if I ask what's going on here?
Yeah, I think you know this guy.
Hey, Hollywood! Oh, man!
How you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, God, it's like Celebrity Day here.
What is going on here?
How are you, Hollywood?
How are you?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
What's going on? Who's this laughing over?
Huh?
Is your sister laughing?
No.
Cousin? Come on. We just came to see if you had any rolls.
Whatever you want, you can have from me, Joe.
Give me the answer right. Look at what they come.
I'm gonna look like I'm blatantly reading cue cards here.
So,
what's the question? Yes, how are you?
How long have you known Hollywood Joe?
A couple of years now.
Have you ever performed with him?
Oh, yeah, several times. Thursday nights at Mr. Riff's, at the talent night that I do host, and several other gigs I've performed with Hollywood Joe. I've also recorded with Hollywood Joe, and it's been very fruitful.
Oh, really?
Very pleasurable experiences, yeah.
What are his chops? Does he got good chops?
Joe's the best.
Good player?
He's the premier oldies, straight-ahead rock and roll guitar player and singer in Nyack, in the whole county, actually. The premier guy. There's none better.
And where have you played with him?
Mr. Rips. I played with him at Cheers in Nyack. Where else, Joe? Countless benefits. The Skylark, Joe's doing his diner and coffee shop tour now also, and I've played with him on several stops along that tour.
What holds for the future for Hollywood Joe, do you think?
The future? A house in Nanuet, a couple of kids, maybe a dog, right, Joe? You like animals? The future is what Joe wants it to be. I gotta do work now, so if you can excuse me. How are you?
How you doing,
Oh, fine, Joe. How you been?
All righty. What's going on?
Oh, just cool.
Everything's all right?
Yeah, man.
We're just like thinking about getting on the TV screen, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's great, man.
And we want you to be in on it.
Okay.
So I'll let this man ask you a question, so I gotta go bother Jerry.
Okay.
How you doing?
Oh, not bad.
How long have you known Hollywood Joe?
Oh, about 6 or 7 months now. Hollywood Joe, 6 or 7 months. And Hollywood Joe is a great fella, great musician, very good singer. Hollywood Joe is.
Where'd you meet him?
I met him in Nyack on Main Street here, sitting down. He didn't know me from Adam Meat, but everybody used to talk to me, and he'd come by and he'd introduce himself to me. So he said his name was Hollywood Joe. I said, it's a pleasure to meet you, Hollywood Joe. He said, what's your name? I said, DOUGY VALENTINE. So we've been friends ever since.
You've been around Nyack a long time.
About 40 years. I'm born in Paramount. And I cooked at the Hilltop Restaurant for 30 years up there.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen a character like Hollywood Joe before?
No, very seldom. Not like him though. He's real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy. Only one Hollywood Joe. Yep.
Are you a musician yourself?
No. I used to work in a jazz place over there, Office Bar. But up there, I used to take care of the doorman up there. They used to have Ron Carter played there, Stan Getz, all them big bands.
You think they're ready for Hollywood Joe?
Oh yeah, but they closed down now. There's a new owner over there now. Them we used to be in Cheers there. Cheers used to be good over there. I think Hollywood Joe sang there a couple of times. Played in Cheers a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yep.
What do you think the future holds for Hollywood Joe?
He's gonna make it because he's a real cool person. Yep.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Well, it's one for the money, for the show. Get ready now, go cat, go. Love with you, tell them my blues with you. Well, you can do that. Tell my blues with you. You can knock me down, tell them my face. Love my name all over the place. Licks on piano, then pick up bass.
And you're picking up the audio in the background? Yeah, like I was saying, you know, my friend Hollywood Joe, and
What do you think of the show tonight?
well, we're thinking of doing 16 millimeter. And what we like to do, we like to get the jazz backup band.
All right.
Bring out the rockabilly front, kind of like Gene Vincent meets Charlie Parker.
I love
Okay, it's really going to work. It's like it's what we call, you know, there's nothing new in the music industry, but at this point we're going to try and proceed with a little jazzabilly thing. My friend Joe can handle it, and he's like a good front man. In other words, it doesn't matter what the circumstance, whether there's a microphone, no microphone, you know, amplifiers, because Joe's a professional, right? He's the guy. He's the man, and this guy's gonna go places. I'm telling you. I know, I've seen it all.
I'm sorry.
Elvis is here.
Elvis is here.
Elvis is
Sweet
here.
and mellow.
Bring your car.
Who's Elvis? Elvis Presley. Who can't imitate, είδα στο television. Πάνε να κάνει τον Elvis. Είναι μία από τα group αυτά. Εδώ ήρθε από το Καλιφόρνια, εδώ στον ΑΕΚ. Εχθές μου έπαιζε εμένα guitar. Yesterday he was playing my store guitar.
This is our last
He's
song
taking my
tonight.
pictures. I don't believe it. What are you doing?
Hi, Beverly. What do you know about Hollywood Joe?
Oh, Hollywood Joe, I've only known him about 6 weeks, but he's a great guy. He comes in here, he talks very good, and he gave me a special tape to hear his music the other day, and I listened to it. It's great. That's about really all I know.
What kind of music does Hollywood Joe do?
He was doing I asked him about Elvis because he looks like Elvis. So he gave me a tape of Elvis, and it's great. It sounds just like him from when Elvis first started.
You think Nyack's ready for him?
That's why I keep asking him. I said, why don't you go someplace, go to these places and put in your talent? I said, they're ready for you. He said, no, you think so? I said, yes, it's great. He played for us one night in here, entertained the customers, and they really loved him. He was good.
Oh, where did he go?
It's right down there.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, now what are you doing?
Oh.
Oh, now what?
Hollywood Joe right now. I want to thank Jonathan on keyboards and John on guitar, Billy on that
Woo! And all his essence. And we did it.
Thank you a lot for having me on the show.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
Phil.
You got it,
was a
Elvis.
pleasure, man. It was a beautiful thing, man.
Elvis, number one.
Elvis.
See you all next
Gotta
time.
see him. Gotta have him.
Gotta have
Number
him.
one,
He's
Elvis.
back.
Number one.
He's back. Number one. We'll
Kick
see
it-
you guys
kick the butt.
later. Be good. Adios,
bro.
amigos.
You got it, guys.
I don't know, man. I can't come back.
I heard he went down the river the other night.
I don't want to. You wouldn't see me, man. I'm faking my own death, man.
All right, man.
I don't know what's going on.
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Thank you. So, Gene, what do you think of
trails ahead?
What do you think of Hollywood Joe?
Hi, I love Hollywood Joe. He's the love of my life. I don't know. I think I can lose.
What do you got to do this interview? Smoke pot?
King's gone. King's gone down the river.
Wait a minute, I just saw. What is this? Hey, hold on a minute. What's going on in here?
King's gone, man. Hey, man.
No, it's
King's
too much coffee. It's good time. We guarantee for we can cut it off.
All right, we'll try this one more time. $2.
Wait, let's go.
Oh, the $2.
Okay, there we go. There we go. You got it now.
All right.
There we go.
See me, man.
Hey, man. You ain't seen nothing, man.
I'm faking my own death, man.
I
don't want to say nothing.
I gotta get the king out of here. Come on, let's get the king on out of here.
I haven't seen the king. I haven't seen the king, man.
All right.
I haven't seen.
See him, man. So state your name and occupation.
All right, Mark Matthews, traveling man. In St. Louis because I'm really into the blues and I wanted to come down and see the place for the first time in my life where the blues is born. I'm going down to New Orleans, also Nashville.
That's genuine, yeah. That's cool. How do you know Hollywood Joe?
I was coming down Grand here the other day and saw him sitting playing out in front of the restaurant, MANGIA. And I stopped over to listen. I could hear him out the window of my car, so I stopped over to listen. I was hungry, wanted to get something to eat, so I ended up sitting there and talking to him and eating, and I guess we sat there for about 3 hours.
Yeah, that's how I met him. I was driving back and forth, and I heard him out my car window.
Is that right?
And next thing you know, I'm doing a documentary. It's wild, isn't it, man?
It's wild.
So
it's like we became best friends just right away.
he's like, yeah, he's good people, man. So what's in store?
Man, I can't get enough of this Bing Crosby. It's been a long, long time. Kiss me once, kiss me twice.
Hey. Hey, what's going on here, man? It's like a rock and roll experience, man.
How you doing, man? What's going on?
Give him a hug.
How
Cool, eh?
you doing? How are you? Happy? Let me give her a hug.
Oh boy.
Thanks for coming out, really. Did you meet Charlie?
Yeah, I sure did.
Emily, it's great to be back in St. Louis. Let me take a look at you.
White shoes.
I got beige.
Thank you very much. We're warming up a little bit. Bring up Hollywood Joe here.
Welcome to St. Louis, Missouri, folks. Thank you all for coming out here and enjoy yourself.
Dressed it up when they call it baby. Everybody's trying to be my baby. Everybody's trying to be my baby. Everybody's trying to be my baby now.
Yeah, Brian. Oh yeah, we know Brian.
Oh yeah.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Who's that?
It's the camera.
Play that field.
Hey Ray, we got our script done.
You did?
Yeah, we've been filming. Wednesday we started our documentary. We went to Benton, Illinois. And you'll see it.
Documentary on what?
Well, I guess I tell you, it's
Yes, I know about the Beatles.
George in Rockland.
Yes.
Was supposedly visiting his sister in Southern Illinois like 30 years ago.
Exciting weekend plans. I'll see you next time, Charles. Take
Take
care,
it easy, Wayne,
everybody
St.
on
Wayne.
Video land. Come back again, MANGIA ITALIANO, 3145 South Grand, Hollywood Joe, right here at MANGIA ITALIANO. See you next time.
peace.
Hollywood Joe, one of my favorite musicians, right out here on South Grand.
Oh, I love when he talks
Great to
like
have
that.
Hollywood Joe back here. I'll see you next time.
See you next time. Enjoy the food. Yes, how are you?
Didn't recognize your new hair, babe.
New hair? No, it's the same old stuff. Crawfish, how you been?
It was darker than I remember it.
You noticed then. Good bosses.
Don't tell me I look like shit. Hi, Charlie.
Looks great.
Output, it's an 8-ohm speaker, but it'll drive another 8-ohm cabinet, which adds up to 4 ohms.
If they're in parallel.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but if you have a 4 ohm,
I just like hillbilly jump.
You know what? Why are you? Yeah. You know what?
Next Tuesday, you're bartender up there?
My long lost love, Hollywood Joe.
How are you?
Looking sexy.
Oh, I don't know about that, man. No, that's
Oh, you're pretty digging this new hair, man.
Well, I just... Very nice.
Oh yeah, man. So what do you think about Hollywood Joe?
I love him. I'm glad he came back. I met him about 2 months ago. We started playing, started talking to him, and then all of a sudden he was going.
So you
Back
work
like
at
a
this?
week ago.
You
Yeah,
work at the
cooking
restaurant?
Back. Yeah.
So you're cooking, and this came out to.
Yeah. Well, we haven't been busy, so I just sort of hung out with Joe on the sidewalk, and he said, "Grab that bass." I'm playing it, so that's what I've been doing.
Hey, good playing, man.
Thank you. I'm learning.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Aron Smith. I work in MANGIA ITALIANO. We make pasta. We have a restaurant. Good food.
How do you know Hollywood Joe?
From MANGIA. Met Joe about a year ago. He was playing on the sidewalk out front of MANGIA, and he's kind of been here. This has been one of his homes when he comes through town.
Has he ever borrowed your razor?
I don't know what else to say, man. I'm a king. And many days have gone by, and 18 years, man. I got hot. Talk about today, December 1st, the day the donut shop closed. It was the end of my life here. Bill, what do you think about Alexander's working here for the last few years?
It's all right.
It's all right. It's gonna do. I mean, is the food good?
Yeah, food's great.
How's the atmosphere with, the owner's son? What do you think? He's a good worker?
Great.
Charlie?
Great.
I heard that he could bench press 380 pounds.
Right.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I saw him do a 380 about.
You knock me down, step on my face, slapping my name all over the place, doing the things that you want to do. I heard it ain't over them people that don't you. Yeah, my mama didn't swear to you.
Man. Oh. See you later. Things happening at this time of day?
They're probably going to start happening in about maybe by the time 4 o'clock hits.
Maybe we'll see you up there. We're kind of like doing a documentary on how we...
Okay, we need your name and occupation.
I'm Dr. Michael Horowitz, and I practice podiatry at Peak for Life Centers in St. Louis, Missouri.
And what do you think about Hollywood Joe?
Hollywood Joe. I ran into Hollywood Joe for the first time about 4 weeks ago, right outside of MANGIA ITALIANO. Actually, I went into the tattoo place right next door to my office. I was thinking about getting a tattoo, and they had a CD up there. So I said, "Who is this guy?" And they said, "He's right in front of MANGIA." So I went over, bought his CD, introduced himself. He's a very nice guy. Thanked me. Took the CD home that night, played it. My wife and I loved it. didn't expect to hear 24 rockabilly tunes, or not just rockabilly. I mean, there's 24 quality tunes, blues, rockabilly, jazz. I was blown away. About a week later, I go to McMurray Music. I run into a buddy who works up there, Rick Gagliano, and he says, I said, do you ever hear about a guy by the name of Hollywood Joe? He says, there's a guy like that that fits that description that came in about 4 years ago with a cassette. And didn't really think much of it. I said, well, you should hear a CD now. It is unbelievable. I started turning people on to Hollywood Joe. The guy has some of the best guitar chops I've ever seen. I've worked with some really cool musicians in St. Louis, and good vocals, great song ideas. He keeps his songs short, sweet, to the point. Wish the guy the best of luck.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Play like we always did.